Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am really excited. So I got a beautiful, lovely, stunning package from, I'm dropping stuff from Sigma Beauty, okay? And if you had told me, I'm not gonna lie, if you had told me ever that I would be receiving a PR package from Sigma, I would have called you a big, filthy, stinking liar, okay? When this arrived, I might have cried. I did cry. There's a lot from Sigma I've really wanted to try. I've tried some of their brushes, of course. I have tried, I think, one blush. I have tried one highlighter, but they have sent me a bunch of goodies that I really want to try for you today. So I keep dropping stuff. So they sent me a bunch of brushes, y'all. They sent me a bunch of brushes, but they also did send me one of their matte bronzers. I'm curious to try that. They sent me a blush and a highlighter and what else? Oh, an eyeshadow palette. They sent me a freaking eyeshadow palette. And oddly, the thing that I'm most excited to try is this. So this is the eyeshadow base primer stick, and this shade is Persuade. This is what I almost bought like the week before they sent me this package, because this is what Betty Jean from Batty Bean, this is what she uses, and her eyeshadows always look so good. So I really wanted to try it, but I'm gonna be testing out some of these brushes today. I'm going to be doing a look with the eyeshadow palette, trying the bronzer, trying the highlighter, trying the blush. I can't believe there's even some lip stuff. So for the lip stuff, there is a lip oil, which I'm curious about. And then there's an Infinity Point lipstick, which I'm curious about. And I think that's it for lips. Yep. So we just have these two. Thank you so much to Sigma for sending this to me. Like, it really means a lot. Let's get into it. I will say one thing they did send me that I'm not going to be using today, because I didn't realize it was in the box until a minute ago, actually, is the Tint and Tame Brow Gel in Clear. Really want to try this, but I did already put my eyebrows on and foundation, and that was it. My face is bare. I'm so curious to try the Ambiance eyeshadow palette. I feel like I want to start with the cheeks though, because I'm dying to try this bronzer. Also, I feel so naked that I'm not wearing my rings, but I am going on a trip tomorrow, so all my rings are actually already packed. I am somebody who needs to pack like a week ahead of time for a trip. Are you all the same way? I don't know. I have to be packed. But anyway, they did send me two shades, light and medium. Let's see both of these so we can pick a color. Okay, so light is very light, but I know that with me, I have a tendency to look at bronzers like this and go, oh my God, that's way too light. And then it turns out to be like my perfect shade. Medium is definitely I'm dropping things. Medium is definitely a bit deeper, but it's not too deep for my skin tone. Like, I actually think this will be a great summer shade for me, but where I am right now, I think we're gonna try the light. So there's no brush here that says it's specifically for bronzer, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna try this one. This is the F47. It's really interesting because it's a pretty dense brush, but it is so soft, and it does have this kind of angle to it. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a shot. Again, I'm going in with the light matte bronzer. I'm gonna start kind of small. We can always build up, I hope. And I'm not gonna do a contour today. We're just gonna do bronze. So let's see how this looks on my skin tone. Oh, that's actually really, that's nice. I do like that shade though. See, this is what I'm talking about. I always think that these shades are gonna be way too light for me, and I think that looks like nice and kind of natural, actually. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go medium. I think that the light is a great shade, and I'm going in very light-handed. I think that it could be easy to go a little crazy with this, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately. I think for if you're a makeup beginner, like in the very beginning stages of trying makeup, it could be really easy to go a little ham on this. Also, this brush is really nice. Really nice. I usually use a much smaller brush to do my bronzing, and I know some people use those like massive powder brushes, but I usually use a small one. Oh my, it's turning up. It's weird on camera. I feel like it's looking a little warm, but in person, I really like it. I feel like it looks pretty natural. It's blending out really easy too. I think that's pretty nice. So with this, I do like it. I think that, again, a light hand is necessary. I think a little bit goes a very long way, but I do think it's nice looking. It warmed up the face, right? But I do think if I had gone medium, even if my skin is a little bit deeper in the summer, I don't know, medium might be too deep for me. I actually really like this though. It's matte, and usually I do not gravitate towards anything with the word matte in it, but at the same time, it is like skin-like matte. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's move on. Now let's see if I'm actually going to use this blush. The name of it is Berry Love. I don't tend to love berry shades of blushes, and if I don't think I'm going to use this one, I'm not going to use it because I don't want to use it once on camera and never again. I do have one other Sigma blush I can use. Ooh, nope, I'm going to use this. This is very pretty. Okay, so when I think berry, usually I think a much deeper, like this. I think of like this kind of color, like a deeper purpley pink that's a little vibrant. This looks like it can be very easily toned down. Let's see, do I have a blush brush here? So they do say this F44 can be used to apply blush, but I'm going to keep this one in the package because, to be honest, I have so many big brushes and I'd rather be able to pass this on to somebody unused. So I'm just going to use a brush that I have. Let me just pick one out. I'm just going to use this one. So this is the BMX 220 Radiance brush from Moda, but I want to try with, oh, okay, this again, very pigmented after dipping in once. So I'm going to take this slowly. Okay. So what I'm finding out is Sigma powder products are very, very concentrated. They are kind of intense, but not in a bad way. But where I placed it first is where the most product was. So I'm really just trying to buff that out. I think I want a stiffer brush than this. So I'm going to try this one. So this is another Moda brush. I don't know which one this is, but it's rose gold. This one is a bit more dense. Seriously, that's from tapping in once. Like, I'm just being very gentle and patting it on first and blending it out. This is a pretty color though. It's a lot more pink than I usually go for, but she's really pretty. It's like a flush cheek. Oh my goodness, look at her. Who is she? Yeah, guys, this is from, I don't know if you can see how pink that is. That's from dipping in just once. I'm being so gentle. Oh my gosh, these blushes are intense, intensely pigmented. I've been applying blush on my nose lately because I think it looks kind of like a little bit of a sunburn. What do we think? I mean, I think I like it. I think it's just hard for me to get used to seeing myself with like this pink of a cheek, but I think it's pretty. I definitely like the quality. The quality is like nothing to sneeze at, but dang, that's an intense blush. Okay. So again, their powder products are seeming very, very just intensely pigmented so far, and I don't think that's a bad thing. But I just want you to know, and let me see, do I want to do the highlighter? Yeah, you know what? Let's do the highlighter before we do the eyes. So the shade that they sent me is Twilight. Let's see how this looks. On the side, it looks very cool tone. Okay, so here's the thing. I am going to go ahead and pass this on to a friend. This is one of the most beautiful things. Look at the intense sparkle on that. But here's the thing, it is very cool toned, and that kind of wouldn't work on me. Let me get one I do like. So this highlighter is Golden Hour. As you can see, it is a very, very golden shade. So this is one that definitely would work better for me personally. Now, interesting. So this is the F03 brush, and they say that this is great for high cheekbone highlighter. It is very big and soft. So I'm very curious to see how this works out, but we're going to try it. I'm going to, again, as with all Sigma powder products, I guess, I'm going to start very, very, very light and see from there. Oh, that's very golden on me today. But this is applying it nicely because it fluffs it out, but you can blend it. We're going a little golden today. We're having like a sun-kissed moment. I like this highlighter so much. I hope somebody, one of my friends really likes that cool toned highlighter because it's so pretty, but I just know that I wouldn't wear it often. Look at that. This brush is really nice. I really like it. Ooh, okay. All right, so this is just the face. It's interesting, like I feel like just right here without any eye stuff on, this is a summer look. Like I kind of really like it. It's bronzed and everything like that, but I want to try this eyeshadow palette. So the first thing I'm going to use, again, that I've been dying to try is the eyeshadow base primer in Persuade. Let's see the color. Yeah, this looks very similar to my eye color. So there's nothing on my eyelids now. Oh yeah, this color is going to be perfect. This is very, very, very creamy, which is nice. I'm just going to blend that out using just a random brush in my collection. I do have plenty of eye brushes that they sent me. I actually really like this as a base color. I really, really do, because it's light enough that it cancels out anything that's on my eyelid, like any of the veins or any discoloration. But it's creamy enough that it's blending out beautifully. I don't feel like this will crease either. It has a little bit of tackiness to it, where I think shadows will go nicely on it. Yep, you know what? This is the thing I was most excited about, and right now, it's the thing I'm most excited about. It's probably like the most inexpensive thing in this box too, but I don't even care. I'm pumped about it. This is coming with me on vacation. As I'm taking things out of the boxes, you can probably tell I haven't even looked at these things yet. I haven't even looked at this eyeshadow palette. First of all, I kind of dig the packaging. It's very slim. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's very lightweight. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. This is stunning. This is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I love this. So if you are a cool tone babe, these colors down here are gonna be your best friends. Like this grayish kind of tone is stunning. And then that like silvery, that almost looks like the highlighter I just put away, but like I'm probably gonna be sticking to this area. Let's be honest, I think I'm doing like a warm tone look. I'm probably gonna skip this one and instead go for this big sparkly guy. Oh my God, I'm really excited right now. I'm really excited, oh my God. Man, I'm glad these brushes are all sealed for sanitary reasons, but oh my goodness, there we go. So I am starting with their E25 blending brush. This feels, it's so interesting because it's quite flat and it's rounded, but it's very, very soft. So I feel like a typical blending brush, like when you're thinking of that, I usually think of something much bigger and domed. If you can see the difference there, I think of something like this. So this, we're gonna give it a shot, but I'm gonna go first into Daylily. And again, if their powder products are telling me anything, yeah, dude, look, like pretty intense, but I'm just gonna go ahead. Look at this, no creasing, by the way, none. Oh, I love that shadow stick. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna gently start patting. I can always build this up, I think. By the way, there is no mirror in here, something I don't care about. I actually never use the mirrors in an eyeshadow palette, but I know some people do, so I wanna let you know. Okay, that I didn't tap off and you can see the instant payoff. That's really pretty. Let's see how this blends. This is not a typical brush I would use for blending. Yep, and just confirmed, you can build these up nicely. This palette is, see, this is my type of vibe. I was worried because on the back here, these colors, they look almost like berry tones, and I don't wear berry toned eyeshadow really. I don't know why I say really. I don't wear berry toned eyeshadow. See, this is like a dream color for me. This kind of like orangey brown neutral. Now again, I feel like the name of the game so far for me with Sigma powder products is start smaller and you can always build up. But their powder products, they pack a real punch. And you know, Sigma's prices, they're not drugstore prices, but if the quality is like this and such a little bit goes such a long way, I mean, you know, that's the kind of thing I'm always willing to pay for. I'm gonna take this color a little bit under the eyes as well, just using what's left over on the brush. This brush is very soft though. It is very, very soft, so it's blending things out nicely. All right, I'm gonna take the E49 medium tapered blending brush. This definitely has more of a dome shape to it, but it's a little tiny bit more stiff. So this will be good for kind of getting in the crease. I have a feeling, is this the brush that I'm gonna use for, yeah, this is probably the brush that I'm just gonna use for everything. Oh no, I lied. There's one other, okay. So for this, I'm gonna go into Oasis, which is a little bit of a deeper brown. Again, tapping away the excess. And for this, I'm going on the outer corner and into the crease just a bit. Yep, this is the exact kind of brush I like for this. I hold it pretty far down and I have a very light touch and I'm just buffing this right into the actual crease. These colors are blending really nicely together too. Ooh, okay, so this one is the E42 Precision Firm Blender. So again, we have that dome shape. It's obviously much smaller because it's just going to get that real detail, but it's nice and firm. I like that. Going into the deepest color in the palette, which is Sunspot, and I want to build this up, tapping off the extra. This is gonna go right on that outer corner to really deepen things up. Oh, yep, this is this kind of brush. Like I've said this in past videos about other companies, not enough companies make brushes like this where they're really firm and small detail for things just like this. I'm also going to take that right on the lash line down here, just right up against those lashes. Yeah, to deepen that up. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so for Sunflower, I'm nervous about this. I feel like I want to test this not with my NYX glitter glue, because I want to test the eyeshadow to see how it does. So let me see, what kind of brush do I want to use for this? I think this one, let's see. Now, full disclosure, when I do powdered shadows, you know, I've got to at least do it wet. Hold on. I was going to say that when I do use eyeshadow, sparkly eyeshadows, like a lot of times I use my finger, but to be honest, my nails have made it difficult to do that. So I will either use it wet or with NYX glitter glue. I have to at least use it wet. So this is the E54 medium sweeper. It is kind of your average brush, but it is very fluffy and dense. So I am going in and I'm going to pick up Sunflower and hope that glitter doesn't go just everywhere. I'm going to spray the brush. Looks pretty. God, a really, really warm gold sparkle. It's like the way to my heart, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm such a sucker for colors like this. I really am. Okay, you know what? We're going to keep going. I'm going to use another brush. So this is the E75. They call it the angled brow, but it's just a tiny angled brush. And I'm going to go back into Sunspot, which is that deepest color. And I want to use that to sort of line my upper lid without using liquid liner. I don't feel like using liquid liner today. Also, it's packed away. Yeah. See the difference that makes? I feel like it just kind of helps bring it together a little bit more. Now, this brush is nice. Is it anything very different or extraordinary? No, I will say this is just kind of an angled brush. It's nice. I like having it. I like having multiples of these because I've mentioned this before, but I'm not somebody who washes my brushes every single day, so I appreciate having multiples of brushes. But what do we think of the eye look? I love it. I'm going to put on some mascara. I'll be right back, and we're going to finish off with the lips. So they did send me one lipstick, and that is the Infinity Point lipstick shade in Temptation. What's so interesting is that can you see this? It's like a teardrop shape. So it goes, whoop, and also it is magnetic. Here's the thing. I appreciate the ingenuity and everything like that, but this is probably not going to fit in like my lipstick holder, and also like 10 out of 10, I feel like I'm going to ruin this when putting it back on because the lipstick does not go down all the way. You can probably see a little tip still sticks out. Like putting this on, I feel like I'm going to ruin it, but I am going to line my lips just a little bit with a lip liner that's the same kind of shade. I'm not going crazy with this. Okay, so this shade is a very pretty like rosy brown shade, which that's me. Like in a nutshell, maybe rosy brown would be my burlesque name. This feels very nice, and the sheen on it, I don't think they say what kind of formula this is, but I would say it's like a satiny color, but it does have like a sheen to it that is borderline frosted, but I actually just really like it. I don't know. I think it looks really good. What do you think? The lip oil I know is not meant to be used like as a gloss, but what if we just tried a tiny bit? Oh wait, it's pink. We're going to try a tiny bit as kind of a gloss. Look how fat this applicator is. Okay, I'm just going to put a tiny bit. That really upped the shine factor. Okay. I love this look. I love it so much. I love it. This is one of those looks that I feel super confident in. Super confident. Let's go over all the stuff I tried though. Okay, the Sigma Matte Bronzer in Light. I really, really like this. Again, I'm going to stress this with I'm just going to say it and get out of the way now. With every one of these powder products, start slow, start small. Put it on your brush, tap it off. You can always build it up, but these are intense powder products, okay? They are intense, but like, I really like the bronziness on my cheek. I did it as sort of like, I was able to do a little bit of like a bronzer. I really, really like it. And I think it looks very natural. I really do. The blush, I'm shocked. I'm pretty shocked because this is not my normal kind of blush and it is an intense pink. It really is, but I think it looks really, really cute. I really do. And I like that I took it over my nose. I think it helps. I think it warms up the face. I just think it's really cute. I would never normally go for this shade. The highlighter, again, the one that they sent me, I am going to be passing that one on to a friend in particular, but if you don't know me, I still keep everything in the boxes even after I've used it. So the highlighter in Golden Hour, is that what it's called? Yes, Golden Hour. I love this. It is very gold though. This is not a, oh my God, I didn't even know you were wearing highlighter. This is, did you put gold ore on your face? And if so, where can I get some? But the glow it gives, I love it so much. It also doesn't look too deep. I feel like it would almost look like it would be too deep for my skin, and it's not, in my opinion. I absolutely love this highlighter. There's like kind of a little dent in it already, which I'm surprised about. This eyeshadow palette, I kind of knew it was gonna have my heart. It just needed to have the quality, and the quality is 150% there. It is so there. This is so lightweight too. I feel like this would make a fantastic gift for anybody because these colors are so neutral, and you've got, again, some cooler tones down here combined with some warmer tones up here that makes this great for any eye color, any skin tone. Like, I think this is really beautiful, and the look, I love it. I absolutely love it. I know it might seem like super basic, but I really, really do like it. What else do we use? The lipstick and lip oil, this is beautiful. This is not the color I usually wear. It came out very pink, but I think it's very pretty. And my lips do look like real juicy, real juicy. So I'm curious to use this lip oil on its own. And I forgot to talk about this. I think the primer is my favorite thing. And it's so boring to say, but this primer is probably my favorite. It was instantly creamy and it didn't crease. And it was a tiny, tiny bit tacky, so everything stuck to it, but didn't stick to it in a way where like you couldn't blend it out. So this for me, this is probably the biggest winner of everything. As far as brushes, how many did I use? Okay, I used 7. I used 7 brushes today. I really liked all of them. So here's the thing. The angled brush, I'm kind of like, it's an angle brush. This flat brush, really, really nice, but I don't think I would use it as much. I'm shocked at how much I like this. Again, this is the F47, and this is the multitasker brush. I really liked this for doing bronzer. It is very dense, but I like it for doing bronzer, and I really liked the Precision Firm Blender E42. This is my kind of brush, this like small, really dense brush where you can really get into like deepening on the outer edge. Oh my God, I really love this makeup. Oh, and also some other stuff they sent me just so I can show. So I have the big, it's like sits in your sink, the Sigma cleaning mat, and they sent me one that just fits over your hand, which I like the idea of. I feel like that's a lot easier because the one that suction cups to my sink, the only problem with it is my sink is flat, right? So once it's sitting there, I feel like all of the gunk kind of stays on the mat as you're cleaning. I like the idea with this that you can just hold it up and rinse it off each time. The switch, so curious about this because I've heard a lot of great things. You know, I'm probably going to take this on my trip with me too. I need to stop packing things on my trip. But this is just, again, a good color switch so you don't have to wash your brush in between. They sent me some additional face brushes, and they also sent me some of the Sigmagic brush shampoo foam. I've heard great things about this. Thank you so much to Sigma for sending me these things. Thank you so much. I've wanted to try the makeup for so long, and I feel so incredibly thankful. And also, I will say they did give me a little code. If you want 10% off, you can use GlitterFallout as your coupon code. I don't believe this is an affiliate code. This is just something to get you guys a little bit of a discount if you want to try it. Try this. But that's it. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what Sigma products you've tried that you really love. Have you tried any of the other eyeshadow palettes? Because this made me very curious. I really like it. And it says that this is a mini eyeshadow palette. Like, I think this is a great size. I think it's perfect. So it's a great size. It's a great size. It's perfect just how it is. But that's it. If you like this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. That helps out my channel so much. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always, and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.